Baba, naweza kukushikia.
Hiyo ni tumefungwa.
Hapana.
Kama utapata
Well, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. We're live on Baraton TV, here and hereafter. And this is the exclusive panel, a place where we interview leaders, especially for these forthcoming elections. We have a couple of leaders we've already interviewed from last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And obviously, yesterday, we also interviewed a few. Today, or rather tonight, in studio, we also have a couple of leaders who are ready to be interviewed. Senators of campus, men. Last night, it was hot. The ladies were right on set. Oh my goodness. You can't believe it. It's full house, and they are ready, and very ready to seek for your support. I am your host, Arasa Enoxinde. I'm also joined with my co-host. She'll be introducing herself in a little bit. For now, I'll still remind you, this is an electioneering period. We're not just going to vote for leaders. You are going to listen to them, then vote them based on ideologies. It's not just going to be on popularity, probably. Maybe it's going to be on popularity, but ideas are very important. Number two, how good are they when it comes to constitution, the rules from the student handbook? Probably, how good are they logically? How can they think about issues and solve them? Because we're facing a lot of challenges on off campus. They're going to solve a lot of problems for the male students. Ladies and gentlemen, let me first introduce my co-host. She'll say her name and, of course, say at least one word.
I am Atino Ashley, and this is the highest contested seat. Let us see how well your leaders know the school rules, the constitution, and if you didn't make up your mind, this day is where you will make a decision.
All right, thank you very, very much. Like I've always said, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Right in this panel, the higher you go, the hotter it gets. I can feel the heat right where I am seated. It's gonna be hot and hotter than it is right now. Let's go move straight to the contestants. Starting from this place, please tell us your name, your major, perhaps your department, and why you're here.
I'm Kihoro Peter Njuguna, School of Education, Department of Science and Technology, majoring on sciences, math, chemistry.
Okay. All right, next.
I'm Odhiambo Ishmael from School of Science and Technology, majoring mathematics.
Okay.
I'm here to prove myself as a servant leadership to the comrades living outside the Barasi.
All right. Thank you very much. Next.
I'm Lele Kibet Emmanuel from the School of Education, Humanities and Social Sciences, Department of Education, majoring on Bachelor of Education Science, Mathematics and Chemistry. I'm here to lure my fellow comrades for votes.
All right. Next to you.
I'm Samuel Felix Kipruta from the School of Education, Department of Education. I'm majoring on education science, that is maths and physics.
All right. And finally.
I'm Makori Steve Ayega, School of Business, majoring in finance. I'm here because it's time for liberation and transformation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I've always asked every contestant that comes to this panel, what motivated you to run for this seat? Probably let's begin in the reverse order. Makori.
My biggest motivation has been the fact that I've stayed out there long enough and I've had the opportunity to see the challenges the students are going through. This is because I've been part of the challenges.
Okay.
So it has been my greatest motivation.
All right. So your greatest motivation is that you have been part and parcel of the challenges.
Sure.
All right. Next to you. Samoy Felix?
I'm here because of my comrades out there.
What is your motivation? What was your motivation? Why did you decide to run for off-campus male and not any other position?
I've been living there at Barasi for now 2 years. I've been seeing my fellows going through a lot of challenges, and I see myself as a source of knowledge where I can save my comrades.
All right, thank you very much. And next to you,
Okay,
Lele Kibet, I believe.
yeah,
All right.
I'm here because of the challenges and the problem the fellow students outside there who are living in the off-campus residence are facing through their journey. And I've been there for 3 years, and I understand when I mean their challenges.
All right. And Odhiambo, is it Ishmael or Ismail?
Definitely Ismail.
Odhiambo Ismail.
Yes.
Not Ishmael.
No H.
Are you sure it is not Ish?
Definitely no H.
All right. What is your motivation? What
Yes,
motivated you to run for this position?
What motivated me to run for this position is I like my fellow comrades to be living in peace and harmony. And you can't be having peace and harmony when you are having several challenges behind you. So
Okay.
definitely I saw it well that myself can be the source of liberation
Okay.
to their problems.
All right. And finally, Kihoro Njuguna.
My motivation is the same as the Lay's motivation because we are one people.
Oh, that is interesting. Well, your motivation is as good as Odhiambo Ishmael's. Okay.
Lay's.
Oh, Lele. Oh, sorry. Lele. Kibet, Lele, what did you say your motivation was?
My motivation was the challenges
Okay.
our fellow students are facing outside
So
there.
all of you have the same theme, challenges for students. Challenges. Nobody. Kihoro
Yes.
is not Mbesha.
No.
Okay.
Not many,
Okay.
yeah.
Are you sure? No one else was motivated by the cash? You don't think about it at all?
We don't know whether it's available.
Definitely that will be serving self-interest.
Okay.
Yeah, when we go to that.
All right. Having said all that, you've talked about the challenges. We'll come and look into the challenges later and see what are these challenges you're talking about. For now, let's test your knowledge on the Constitution a little bit. I believe you guys have read the Constitution, right? Who has not? Be honest. If you have not, I can allow you to just take a walk and go and resign. So I believe all of you have actually read the Constitution, right? So what are your roles in the Constitution? Let's begin from there. You're senators running for the senators off campus. What are your roles as stipulated in the Constitution? Okay, I can hear you clearing your throat, Lele.
Yes.
Go first.
When you look at the Sabo Constitution, there are no specific roles for the senator of campus
Okay,
men. They are only mentioned in Chapter 2, Article 10.
okay, what is it that is mentioned?
It's the position that is the senator of campus male.
Okay,
It's
so the
only
job
position.
is
And
there.
What I can say, and it is mentioned in Chapter 1, Article 8, the roles of the Sabo member. So I believe the senator of campus men is part of the Sabo members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking on behalf of the rest, or are you guys, do you guys have a different opinion? Do you have the roles in the Constitution? They just amended the Constitution? Makori, you seem to have an answer to that.
Okay, so as you said, we don't have the roles of the senators of campus in the Constitution. But basically, now that the roles of the Sabo members have been mentioned in Chapter 1, then we stand a chance of using the same rules and roles in Chapter 1 to guide the students.
Wait. You're confusing me at all. We have roles for which position? For other positions?
So the Constitution is very clear. The Constitution has the first clause of general roles
Okay,
of the Sabo.
for Sabo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then downwards, it stipulates and breaks down the roles to specific seats.
Okay,
And unfortunately, I don't know why we were not considered because all the other senators' roles have been stipulated.
okay.
So we stand to create our own roles and go out there.
You stand to create your own roles.
Yeah.
That sounds very interesting. What does it take to create your own roles in the Constitution? In other words, you need to amend the Constitution. What does it take to amend the Constitution? You don't have to answer this. Anyone else can answer it, or you can still go ahead and answer the same question. What does it take to amend the Constitution? Let me go to someone, to Ismail.
Yeah, definitely amending a constitution means we have to get several views on what is to be done. And then these views are collected together and a bill is passed on amending of the constitution. And this amendment, seemingly it should be favoring both students, leaders, or fellow comrades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's that simple. Just seeking opinion.
Seeking opinion.
And then, after seeking opinion,
and then coming
just
up
amend.
with a bill.
Okay, come up with a bill, okay?
Yes.
And
then propose the bill.
Propose the bill in Parliament, in, of course,
in the...
Okay, Congress.
In the Congress.
Okay, and that's it. And you have the roles. Okay, interesting. Odhiambo, I'm sorry, not Odhiambo, Felix.
Yes.
You've been quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Your colleagues, or rather your fellow aspirants, are saying that you guys don't have roles. And I've asked what it takes to amend this constitution. And Ismail is saying that all you need to do is just to get opinion, get something, propose it in...
Yeah.
Since your roles are not there, we've all agreed. You've all agreed that there are no roles.
Yeah.
And we are asking, now that you guys don't have roles, what are you guys going to do? And Makori said that we can just add the roles. So I'm asking, what does it take to add these roles in the Constitution?
So according to me, the process of making a law,
okay,
you start by public participation, whereby you take the views of the students, or rather the comrades, take it to the Congress, prepare a bill, do the first reading, do the second reading, then you go to the committee stage. After that, you come to the third reading. Then you follow the procedure till the Vice Chancellor signs it. And that is when the bill becomes the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the bill becomes a law after being signed or ratified by the Vice Chancellor?
Yes.
And how long would this take? You've talked about first reading, second reading, you've talked about proposal, but of course a member. Yeah. How long would this take?
It could take roughly 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before it can be changed?
Yes.
Interesting. That's a very long process.
But the last constitution, that is 2021.
Okay. No. Forget about that.
Okay.
Forget about any other constitution. We're talking about your current amended constitution.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Njuguna. They're talking about amending the constitution. How possible is it to amend this current amended constitution? How possible is it to amend this same constitution that you guys are actually vying on?
Okay, I think we should follow the protocols.
Okay.
Yeah, as my friend was saying, we should pass first a bill. After passing the bill, is then we should follow. We should follow protocols.
Okay. So, do you guys believe that you guys... Okay. Go ahead.
I want to disagree with my fellow colleagues here on what they have said about the Constitution.
Procedures to amend the Constitution.
No.
How possible is it to amend this Constitution?
You know, the first one was talking about the rules. We are going to make the rules in the Constitution, like something like that.
All of you have agreed that you guys have got no roles.
Yeah, we have agreed.
So now you're proposing that you're going to actually add your roles in the Constitution.
And that issue now brought about the Constitution, amending the Constitution.
Okay.
So the Constitution you are using, it cannot be amended for 2 years now.
For the next 2 years.
Yeah, so I don't know how they are going to incorporate those laws into that Constitution as they are promising their fellow colleagues now.
Okay, so in other words, what you are actually confirming is that the law has been made.
Yeah.
The law is in place for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You guys have actually submitted after reading the constitution, and you've seen that there are no roles in your in your docket. You guys still went ahead and applied for this job. Are you guys lazy? Are you guys looking for easy things? Are you guys here to just come and sit? Because there are no roles. You cannot say that you lose a general roles for Sabu. Are you guys in this office to sit and wait for your salaries without working? Because when you look for a job, you'll be asked. I mean, you'll be given responsibilities, or rather, you'll be told this is your job description. You're a manager, your work is to A, B, C, D. You are a driver, your work is to drive at this time, at this time. You guys are actually senators. No job. No job description. Ismail,
Yeah.
why are you here?
Definitely, there are no roles.
Okay,
But then the post is there. So I can look at it in the government perspective.
okay.
That senator represented the interest of the citizens. So definitely coming to be vying in a position of off-campus senator means that there are some interest and several challenges there
Okay.
that needs to be addressed. And then there should be a vessel, medium of communication. So you are there as a senator to coordinate between the student body
Okay.
and the student government.
Who gives you the authority to coordinate?
After election,
Wait. Who
Yes.
gives you the authority to coordinate?
to coordinate what is happening between the student body and the student government.
Yes, who gives you that authority?
The authority you are being given after election
By who?
by the
Administration?
administration to act as their representative.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Felix, you agree? Do you agree with Ismail?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Kihoro,
Yeah, I agree.
you agree with him?
Yeah.
The administration will give you the authority to work in Sabu? Makori, do you agree with them?
I will not agree and I will not disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you're confused. You not
And
agree,
I'm not
you not
confused.
disagree.
I'm not confused because I'll be into half of what he has said, then I'll be out of half what he has said.
Okay,
Yeah. Number one, in every constitution, we need to realize that we have two types of constitutions.
okay.
We have written constitution and we have unwritten constitution. Point number one, note, we are not the first ones to be in this office. This office has been having aspirants
Okay.
who have become leaders. And we can't stand here to say all those aspirants who have been there before didn't read that constitution just to realize the roles are not there. Because we are not the first ones.
Okay.
So basically, anyway, the problem can never be seen by anyone.
Okay.
So now that we have seen it, we don't say the constitution might not be working for the next 2 years, but it doesn't mean that amendment is impossible. We could pass the bill, and the bill could remain pending until the time 2 years elapses.
So the bill
And it
becomes
can be
pending.
signed into
A bill is a bill a law?
a bill is not a law.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
pending,
Yeah, it can remain pending.
and you'll be working as it's pending.
Like the rest have been working definitely.
The rest have been working with
Yeah.
which constitution? Not this constitution. You are the first people to use this amended constitution. Okay, let's put this clear. The last government that just exited amended this constitution, and therefore you are the first individuals, I believe, to test the amended constitution. If the other governments worked with the same constitution, then I believe they were not rightly in office. Well, let's go back to his point that the authority, the administration, will actually give you guys the authority to do your work. Is that the case, Lele?
No.
Okay. So, who gives the authority for Sabu to work in an office?
You see, as I stated earlier, according to Chapter 2 of the Constitution, Article 10,
Okay.
where the senator of campus male is mentioned, but the roles are not mentioned.
Okay.
And also, that man or that lady of campus men or of campus ladies is considered to be the Sabu Students Association of Baraton University.
Okay.
Is among the students in
Okay.
the Congress.
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah.
101%.
Yeah.
That the Sabu Constitution acknowledges
Yeah.
your position
Yeah,
in the Congress.
yeah.
But you'll also agree with me that you have no roles. So are you trying to tell me that you guys want to just go and sit and wait for your pay?
And that is where I was coming to. I'm talking of
Government call them ghost workers.
no, I was saying about the. Do you agree that we are sub members?
Yes, I acknowledge you.
Yeah.
The sub constitution acknowledges you.
Yeah, as
But-
sub members.
yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
As and you've seen the roles of the sub members in the Constitution,
Okay.
Chapter 1, Article 10.
Yes.
So
Overall.
yeah, overall.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the roles that we shall acknowledge, or what that we shall do as a member of senator of campus.
All right. Let me have faith that whatever you're saying will actually come to pass. Anyway, by faith, let me take you through this interview together with my co-host, and at least taste your knowledge on the Constitution further, and also taste your knowledge on the student handbook, and also taste your logic. How do you reason with the students when they bring you problems, just in case you'll proceed and work. But if I was the Constitution, if the Constitution would have a voice, I would throw you guys out. If the Constitution had a voice to literally say to you something, it would definitely throw you guys out. But anyway, like I've said, by faith, let's go through this. In the Constitution, I believe you've read the abbreviation SGM. What does it stand for in full? SGM. Okay, Lele, you've been quiet for a while.
Specific general meeting.
Okay,
Special general meeting.
okay. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
All right. Juguna, you agree?
Yeah, I agree with him.
Okay, Makori, do you agree?
Yeah, sure. I agree with him.
Okay, so Makori, perhaps let me start with you. What's the difference between SGM and Kamkunji?
The difference will be hard to define in the first place.
Okay,
Because Kamkunji is not duly mentioned in the Sabu constitution.
okay,
Yeah. But basically, SGM, I mean the Special General Meeting,
okay,
is a meeting that is convened probably once in a year,
okay.
and it houses everyone.
Wait.
That's why it's called a general
Wait.
meeting.
Wait, SGM
Special
is Special
General
General Meeting is only attended once a year?
Probably.
Probably.
With my small knowledge.
Probably. Odhiambo Ismail.
Yes.
SGM, is it attended once a year? And if not, how often is it attended? How often is this meeting, how often does it take place according to the Constitution?
So, definitely, the stipulated period, according to my understanding,
Okay,
may not be there because it is something special, meaning it comes when there is something that needs to be discussed.
wow, special. It's actually special, I agree with you.
Yeah,
So it comes only when there's something special that needs to be discussed.
yes.
The Constitution does not give directive. So what is the difference between SGM and Kamkunji?
Definitely, if we are talking about Kamkunji and something special, meaning this special meeting must be having some leaders chairing it with the stipulated protocols.
Okay,
And then, when I talk about Kamkunji,
Okay.
it's just a group of people sharing their ideologies.
Okay.
Yes.
so who attends this special SGM?
Definitely, I think the Attorney General
Okay.
must be there,
Okay,
the Sabu President,
uh-huh.
and definitely some of the Sabu.
Some
Executives.
some of the sub-executive. Some I want to underline
Yes.
and highlight. Okay, let's go to Samuel Felix. What's the difference between SGM and Kamkunji?
SGM is a meeting which is convened, and that meeting is planned in an orderly manner.
Okay,
Kamukunji is whereby you find some people somewhere crowding and sharing ideas. So the big difference between these two is that SGM is something which is planned,
okay,
it has orders, and it follows protocols.
okay,
While Kamukunji is just a crowd of people without any plans. Let's say they meet unintentionally.
okay.
Yeah.
They meet unintentionally.
Yeah.
Underline unintentionally. So you said SGM is attended by who? Who attends SGM?
SGM is attended by all SABU members.
All SABU members.
Yes.
Okay, Njuguna, do you agree with Felix?
I agree with him that the SGM is attended by all sub members.
Okay.
Yeah.